to us dies, many companies will give you a few days off with pay to recover. Much of the rest of our society seems to believe that grief is something very temporary. If only it were that simple or easy. Grief is not about forgetting or getting over it. It is about learning new ways to embrace what the one you lost means to you. T.P. Amatic, author of The Heart of Grief, Death and the Search for Lasting Love, describes it this way: grieving is a journey that teaches us how to love in a new way now that our loved one is no longer with us. Consciously remembering those who have died is the key that opens the heart, that allows us to love them in new ways. Amatic points out grief is best thought of as a journey. Neither is grief a short journey. It is not a matter of hours or days. Your journey through grief will take months, years or even a lifetime. In fact, grief may never go away because those important to us remain such a part of us that even death cannot pluck them out of us. The reasons we love them, the reasons we miss them to the point of physical pain, will always remain part of us. The relationship changes very dramatically when their physical presence with us ends with their death. However, the relationship itself does not end but enters a new phase. Ashley Davis Bush describes this aspect of the grief process in Transcending Loss. Grieving is not a short-term process. It's not even a long-term process. It's a lifelong process. Grief hurts worse when it is new, when the journey has just begun. However, that does not mean that the pain will remain almost unbearable forever. The journey will get easier. However, it is not like traveling downhill. There will be curves, and ups and downs. Sometimes just as the journey gets easier it will get harder. The difficult periods should become less intense and shorter as time goes by, but it takes time to work through a loss. The important thing is to allow yourself the time to let your grief journey take its own path and pace. Rushing through grief is almost always a mistake. If we are going to have people in our lives that we care about, we are going to grieve when their physical life with us is over. To never care about anybody or be cared about would give us a very hollow, shallow life. So the fact is, there will be times in our lives when we grieve. We must learn to understand what is happening to us when we begin this journey over someone we love. Grief is a long, difficult journey, but you will find your way. Reverend Robert A. Crutchfield is a bi-vocational minister living in Katy, Texas. He was selected Scriggler Author of the Month in October 2016, competing against hundreds of other writers around the world. He is founder and editor of faithinspires.org, an internationally known Christian news and information blog. Crutchfield is also a Christian growth and healing expert at selfgrowth.com, the world's leading self-help website.